Hi everyone, Gothic Witch here. Well, we are on lesson number 4. Can't believe it. I don't know how many of you are actually that interested in this because I'm not getting an abundance of people watching these. I will carry on with the series in case it does catch on. So today, you may realise it is actually Thursday today. Well, it is when I'm doing this, so it's Thursday. So it is actually Thor's Day. And it's good to think about that. Thor's Day, you should give honour to him if you can. You can do that in many ways. I like to do mine at the altar. I like to just give homage to him and ask for him to fill me with his power so that I've got his energy within me. It's good to ask that of the gods to share their energy with us because we share our energy with them. When we praise and worship them, that's what we're doing, we're sharing our energy. So that's a good thing to do. So later on in the video you'll see how I actually do this. Also, it's a good thing to do is to bless salt and water. If you do that first thing in the morning and then anoint yourself, you'll find that you feel not different, but you'll realise that you have done something spiritual. It's a ritual, it's something to cleanse yourself with, it's something to feel, you feel different from Joe Bloggs in the street. Because not everyone gets up in the morning and blesses salt and water and then touches their forehead, their mouth and their heart. You can't beat it. It just adds that spirituality and gets you in the mood for being a spiritual warrior, being a worshipper of the old gods. An exciting venture, something not to be sneezed at. Not everybody has the honour to follow the gods and the goddesses. Not everyone has it within them to want to do that. So guys, you are very special because you have an interest, you have a longing to worship them and to follow them, which is brilliant because the old gods are coming back, my friends. They're coming back. Now, before I begin, I'm going to ask you all, smash the like button, yeah? Smash my like button, because if you're watching my videos and you like them, there's nothing to stop you liking them, is there? Also, if you want to see the whole series, so you don't miss it, push the subscribe button. It don't cost you anything, my friends. It's just a button to be pushed. If you could do that, that will help to aid the channel, to help it get further, so that other people can experience what you are. So, thank you. I will say thank you in advance. Thank you. Also, to any new subscribers that have pushed the button and have bashed the like button, I say thank you very much and welcome to my channel. I hope you get from my channel what you're looking for, because obviously there's something on your heart that you're searching for. So I hope you find it here. Anyway, let's get on. How are you all getting on this week? How are you getting on with your sacred breaths? How are you getting on with your writing? And how are you getting on with you writing your dreams down? All the things that I suggested that you did last week. Devotions. There's a lot to be done, I know. I've given you 2 weeks to do the sacred breath of the morning. Now the next one would be midday. Now in my little book, let's see again, it's the same words, but you're just basically saying, you're putting instead, because I can't see very well, I'm very terrible, my eyes are not good. So again, you will then, instead of facing to the east, you face to the south. Let's see. So guys, you stand in the south, facing the south, and then you would say, You take some deep breaths again. So in for 5, you do the 5, but in for 3, through the nose, out through the mouth for 3. Do it 5 times. Get yourself relaxed and in the frame of mind that you need to be in. And then you say, "Hail to thee, eternal spiritual Son, whose visual symbol stands in the heavens. Hail unto thee from the abode of noonday." Now you say that facing south, and you can pick a card from your tarot pack after and see if there's a message, or you can actually write a little poem or something and say it. Think about what it's actually saying. It's basically saying, welcome, welcome, that you in the south, you are risen to the south. You are strong and you are vibrant. And I am saying thank you and welcome and hail to thee from the abode of noonday. Visible sign of the God in the sky. If you look at it not just as words, but as something from the heart, make it your own. You never forget it then, unlike me, because I do it in a different way now. To do it this way, which is the way I was taught, I have to recap. But my friends, I do it in my own way now, which you will do eventually. But to start with, it's good to do the way I'm telling you, and that way you get the thought in your mind and you know how to do it. Later on, you probably won't. You'll probably just look at the midday sun and say, "Hail, welcome, thank you for being there, oh great God," and you'll say it in your head. But for now, while you're training, it is good to do it this way, yeah? Okay guys, so I'm going to leave you for 2 weeks with that one. So don't forget the first one. Do the first one and then the second one. And we'll leave it at that for 2 weeks. Because you've got a hell of a lot to do. You've got your diaries to do. Now, I did say about the wheels. I'm going to do a separate video on that because it is quite intense, and I think it would be better to do it on a separate video. So it's a different way. It's similar to the chakras, but it is the Norse way. There's not so many. They're different colours, and they feel different, and it's easier. It also relates to the tree that I showed you in the last video. How are you getting on with that? Did you all draw one? Did you all print one off? Did you learn the different spheres of life? Where the dwarfs reside, where the gods reside, where we reside, where all the giants, where they reside? Did you learn the names? I know it's a lot of homework. I know it's a lot of work. But that is what training is all about. The more you do, the more you'll get out of it. The more you'll want to do it. So guys, that's enough to be getting on with, I think. But I just wanted to say, well done for what you're doing so far. It is not an easy pathway. It's something that is within you. It is a longing to be in the spiritual. It is a longing to be there rather than here even. When I first started, it hit me that the trees had personalities. No one else could see that. When I used to look at trees and say, "Oh, look at that beautiful tree. He's sad today," people would look at me and think, "She's a nutty." They didn't understand that I was seeing the tree as a living being with feelings and history and families. Trees have families. They look after themselves and their offspring. Plant life is not dead. Plant life is full of life. Now, that's when I started to get more shamanic when I realised that. And I realised that there was so much to absorb. So think about it. When you go out, look at a tree or two, look at a plant, touch them, feel them, absorb their energies, get to know them. Go to the park and pick one tree in particular and touch it and feel it and absorb it, and you will make friends with that tree, and before you know it, you will actually receive things from that tree. You might get the odd thought come in. You'll get to know when the tree is upset or if the tree is happy, and you'll find that the spirit that resides within that tree has a lot to give. And when you start to see that, my friends, you start to see everything. You start to see the fairy folk, you start to see the dragons, you start to see the ancestors, the gods, the goddesses. It is a fantastic, phenomenal thing to be in. But as I'm saying to you now, it takes a lot of work. A lot of work. But you can do it. I believe in you, and I know you can do it. It just takes, what's the word, discipline. Get your days sorted out so you know what you're doing. Tick it off each day. Everything that you're supposed to do, tick it off, and give yourself a little treat that evening for doing it all. You will find that within, I'd say, 6 weeks, you will feel like a different person. You will feel like you are in Asgard. You will feel excited to get home just to do a ritual. You will feel excited to do a meditation. Believe me, it grows on you. Anyway, guys, I'm going to leave it at that this week. I think there's enough for you to be getting on with. Shortly, at the end of this, I'm going to put, I might put the clip at the end, or it might be in the beginning. I don't know. Let me, when I do sort out the, obviously putting the video together, I did an excerpt, and I'm going to chuck it in somewhere, but I don't know where yet. It might be at the end. So what I'm going to say is, I'm going to say goodbye here, but it might carry on. I know, I'm confusing. I'm very confused. So basically it's how to do the salt and water bit. So I'm going to probably say goodbye, and then I'm going to put the clip at the end. It makes more sense to do it that way. So, at least I think so. Don't quote me. I've had one of those days today and I'm all up. But you know what I'm like. I'm very spontaneous, and I don't really care how it comes across, because I'm me and that's who I am. So I shall say goodbye. Have a good evening, day, wherever you are, and we'll leave it there. House of the Land. Hail Odin. Hail Thor. Hail Freya. Water. Let all negativity be taken, dispelled. Let all negativity be dispelled. Let all negativity be dispelled. Blessings upon thee, thou salt of the earth. Blessings upon thee, salt of the earth. Blessings upon thee, salt of the earth. Mix together. Powers from above, powers from below, powers from the gods, powers from within. Bless this water, bless the salt, bring it together in blessedness. Hail Freya, hail Odin, hail Thor. Thor, this is your day, Thursday, your day of power, your day of recognition. We give thanks to you this day. We give honour to you this day. And we ask you be present within us. Send your mighty hammer to bring forth the power to reside within us, your people, that we may clan together, that we may blot together and bring forth blessings. Take this water, take this salt. Freya, Odin. Anoint oneself on the forehead, the lips, the heart, and the hands. Today's Thor's Day, my friends, and it is good to honour him on a Thursday. It is also good when learning to anoint oneself with salt water, as this shows you are in fact a goddess in your own right, or a god in your own right, that you have power from within and you can use it. I'm sorry if this is unsteady, but I'm actually holding this camera today just to get the altar in. When you do salt and water, you're blessing yourself, but you're also purifying yourself. You're also making sure you realise that you are actually, I can't think of the word, you are divine. You're a divine being. You were created, put on the earth, but you are divine. And you must realise that you are divine. And within your own workings, you are divine. And as such, we do this as often as we can to bless the salt and water. Now, the way I did it today, sorry for the shaky hands, guys. As I did it today, it was basically to show you an easy way to do it shamanically. With the Alexandrian, it's totally different. You've heard me do the words before on that. But this is guttural, from the heart, from the soul, from within. And it is how you feel that day. You can say any words you like. Just realise that you are making the salt water come together. You are using power to bring those two things together and perform a life thing. But also to bless oneself, to realise that you have divinity within. So I wanted you to learn this today, guys, by watching and seeing. You can then anoint yourself first thing in the mornings, before you do your meditations, before you do your sacred breath, yeah? Okay, so if you do that first thing in the morning, you are then cleansed for the rest of the day. So we'll leave that bit there and we'll carry on with what I want to talk about today.